What's going on, guys? J-Swag coming back at you for another One Punch Man manga review. This time we got chapter 172, New Home. This is starting off right at the back of the last chapter with Saitama, Rover, and Black S. And we're finding out that Black S is not getting the same treatment as Rover here. Saitama is totally sick of him already. He's like, I can't take care of a dog, let alone some weird monkey following me around. So this is funny, but we're finding out that Saitama is actually going to some sort of new condo that the Hero Association provided to him. And he's like, I guess I can just like put a dog house out for them, because he doesn't even know if they allow pets there, which is funny. Saitama's asking all the right questions here. And Black Ass is jumping on this. He's like, yeah, I'll take care of Rover, and I'll just sleep out in the doghouse. And he's like, yeah, I can just eat all Rover's food and get my cell count back up, because he's just trying to get his cell count up to get more powerful and do more conducting of evil like Black S does. But we actually have Saitama asking Black S if he saw Monako running around the ruins of Z City, and Black S is actually thinking he's talking about Giro because Saitama describes Monako as like a one-eyed monster. So this is funny, showing Saitama that he cares about Monako, which is cool. Monaco's the one-eyed monster who him and Flashy Flash were running around the Monster Association with. We're going to find out later that Flashy Flash also is asking about Monako. So maybe Monako, he's not in the webcomic, he's only in the manga, and maybe something's coming with him in the future. Her, him, I think it's her actually. So we'll see. But we're seeing that they're walking up and they're seeing the huge Hero Association building that we got a little like hint of in the last chapter, and this place is just massive, and this is leading us to a meeting inside this building, and we're seeing two A-class heroes here that are kind of explaining the situation to us. It's like one Hero Association representative explaining the condos to a bunch of like rich people, and these heroes are explaining the heroes are Class A Green and Eye Roll, and they're explaining that the condos were originally built for Hero Association families and stuff, but it's built for like thousands of families. So at this point they're just selling I guess houses off to the rich, because you know the Hero Association's corrupt and they always need money. And they're explaining the top-notch security and how only A-class heroes are actually allowed to live here. And the Hero Association guy is pointing to Eye Roll and Green. He's actually Eye Roll, or Crescent Eye Roll and Green. And he's like, and we have two Class A bodyguards here for you. And they're like, oh, what bodyguards? We're not bodyguards, because they just got called out of the blue here and they don't even know what they're doing. So they're getting pointed out as bodyguards, but the people in the crowd are like, oh, they're A-class, but they're just humans like us. And this is leading to them showing off Metal Knight's new security system. And apparently this security system is insane. It's apparently more effective than every single A-class hero combined. So interesting. But at this we have Saitama, Black S, and Rover walking up to the new building, and the security system is obviously getting triggered by Black S and Rover here. So this is funny. We have Saitama thinking it's like a metal detector because he has a bucket with some of the metal stuff he found from his house. But we have robots coming out, and these are just beautiful panels, man. Like, Murata is just showing off with this art that he's doing here. Like, we have like a solid like 10 panels of just straight magnificent art. There's one, it looks like the robots from Up, but like extremely mech'd out, and like, oh my god, it just looks beautiful. But Saitama's just running the gauntlet on all these robots, totally destroying all of them. And all the alarms are getting set off. heroes are getting alerted. We see Lightning Max and one of the, I forget what his name is, the ninja hero getting alerted, and they're running to the gates, and they're actually getting lost because they're new here like everybody else, and they're like, where's gate 9 again? Like, it's so crazy because the place is so big, they're getting lost. And then we have Saitama walking through the door with all the rubble behind him, and Black S is like freaking out, hiding under Rover. And these Hero Association reps are like running by, and they're like, what happened? Like, what happened to all these robots? And Saitama's about to tell him what happened, but then one of the guys in the background is like, oh my god, they're all broken. These things cost 9 billion each to develop. And Saitama's just like, oh my god, like, and he's like, they just exploded. And the guy's like, what? They exploded? What are you talking about? But thankfully, we got the man, King, showing up. And he's like, yeah, I saw it too. They just exploded. And everyone's like, what, Mr. King? What? And so, King's saving Saitama here. And we actually have Saitama giving King back his Game Boy type device that he let him borrow. And King was like, oh, I was actually coming over to play a fighting game with you. And Saitama was like, yeah, well, I'm glad you're leaving because you have no mercy in fighting games, and I don't even like playing with you. And we actually see Forte and Chain and Toad, and Butterfly DX is in the background, and Lightning Max is actually next to them too. But they're all noticing that Saitama's like having a legit conversation with King. And King, probably more than anybody, has, maybe not Blast, but more than most people, has such a crazy reputation in the One Punch Man universe. And in the last panel, we're actually getting Saitama's hero rank revealed. He pretty solid move up. He is now Class A, rank 39. And yeah, that's the chapter. I hope you guys liked it. That was honestly pretty sick. I love seeing Saitama just go ham on some robots. We don't get to really see it often. But yeah, if you guys stuck to the end of the video, give it a like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.